A flower vase was about to smash into the CEO, but a girl who came for a job interview quickly rushed toward him and used her body to block the vase. The vase struck her and she directly fell onto the CEO, creating an awkward and extremely close contact. The girl became frightened and embarrassed. The CEO's assistant angrily yelled at her, "You crazy woman, don't you know our president has a severe allergy when touching strangers? His body breaks out in rashes and he coughs terribly." But at that moment, the CEO noticed something unusual. He didn't feel any allergic reaction at all. This made him extremely shocked. While he was still puzzled, a manipulative woman who wanted to marry him hurried over to flatter him, but the moment she touched him, the CEO immediately coughed violently and rashes spread across his body. The woman was scared stiff. The CEO slowly looked toward the girl, and his heart suddenly trembled. Why was he completely fine when she touched him? A distant childhood memory slowly appeared inside his mind. Since childhood, he had been allergic to strangers' touch. When he was little, he was once kidnapped. After escaping while weak and starving, he was rescued by a little girl from a mountain village. He couldn't eat anything and rejected all food except the meals she cooked for him. Surprisingly, the boy neither felt sick nor vomited. Under the girl's care, his body gradually recovered. To thank her for saving his life, the boy gave her his family's jade pendant and promised to marry her after growing up. Sometimes the person who saves you in your hardest moment becomes the one you can never truly forget. Sadly, happiness did not last long soon. His parents found him and brought him away from the village. When the girl came back from gathering vegetables, she only saw the car leaving far away. She cried helplessly. Years went by, and they completely lost contact. Many years later, the girl became the most gifted student of a famous master chef. One day the master chef's old friend urgently needed a chef in the city, so he sent the girl there to help. She gladly agreed, hoping she could find the boy from childhood. At the same time, the boy had already grown into a powerful leader in the food industry and returned home to take over his family's restaurant company. The CEO had searched for that girl for many years, but he didn't know that his grandfather had already invited the girl to work in the company. The girl, who had never visited the city before, finally arrived at the company after many difficulties. The moment she walked in, she saw chefs standing in tidy rows, welcoming the returning CEO. She mistakenly believed they were welcoming her and politely greeted everyone. A jealous woman noticed her plain clothes and assumed she was a beggar. She immediately told the security guards to kick her out. The guards rushed toward her, but the girl, who was raised in the mountains, easily defeated them. Furious and humiliated, the jealous woman grabbed a vase and threw it at the girl. Right at that moment, the CEO entered the room, and that was how the opening scene happened. The girl gave him handmade medicine pills for his allergy, and told him to take them for 3 days to completely recover. The CEO instructed his assistant to arrange a formal interview for her. The girl confidently promised to improve the restaurant soon. A famous food critic arrived to inspect the restaurant. After tasting the so-called signature dishes, she immediately spat them out in disgust. The CEO ordered the kitchen to prepare something better. The head chef proudly showed off a legendary lost dish, water-fried eggs. Everyone was stunned and praised her cooking skills, but the girl knew she was merely showing some simple tricks. When she quietly made that comment, the jealous woman challenged her to cook the same dish and said she should leave if she failed. Calm and full of confidence, the girl perfectly cooked the dish. A waiter accidentally served her dish to the expert. Everyone became terrified, afraid the restaurant would lose its Michelin 3-star rating. But after taking one bite, the expert was instantly touched. He excitedly grabbed the CEO's hand and insisted on meeting the chef. The CEO also tasted the dish, and childhood memories instantly rushed back. Real feelings can disappear for years, but one familiar taste can bring every memory back in a second. This taste, it's her.